Hey everybody, I have a collective message for y'all. So I was busy living my life and I heard it's a worry about the children. So if you have a worry about your children or possibly child, maybe it's just singular, there's a message here that's for you. Okay, let's get into it. Let's see what the challenge is. What's the current energy? Okay. So I am getting a feeling this is something that you've worried about for a considerable amount of time. This is number 22, time to move on. And also number 3, and yet the path grows lighter. Well, let's go ahead and clarify these a little bit. This is a strange way to clarify, but I'm going to do what I'm being told. Let's see what is going on with the time to move on. Connect, fire on the bottom. I feel like this is about a neural pathway of thought form that has been magnified and used so often that now it's just a worry. I feel like this is probably a message for someone who has adult children, or your worry is about when they are an adult. It is really hard to be a caregiver, a mother, a father, any of those things, and then allow your child to, take responsibility for their lives, to hand over the reins. This is the idea of a pain of separation. But Spirit is reminding you that they are protected and that your paths, while intertwined, are singular, and that you have something to concentrate on for your own life. There's something that is waiting your attention. Okay, this is very interesting. Let's get into it a little bit more. The path grows lighter. There's something about you coming into, I'm hearing the second mountain, the second kind of reign of your own being. Yeah, the 10 of Wands. This part of your growth is over, and continuing to worry about that it's not really honoring your own path, and that's why you feel the anxiety. Anxiety, this is the thing, if you need support for depression, for anxiety, if you need doctors, if you need meds, those are all things that there are professionals for that, and I encourage healing. But this is about, Spirit gives us feelings, emotionalities to help us know when we're on course and off course. And this anxiety that I'm feeling is connected to being on a course that no longer is made for you. It's the anxiety to help you redirect. Okay, let's continue. That was kind of a lot to start up, huh? And if this isn't your message, I totally get it. There's a lot of other videos down below. It's interesting. Okay, so what's hidden? What is hidden? What can you not see about this? Often it's something that's being worked out behind the scenes. So what is it we cannot see? Displacement on the bottom. This is what Spirit was showing me. This is important because what I was seeing is that you and your child or your children or those that you care for, those that you're responsible for, you were walking down a pathway, down a road, and the road was kind of intertwined. It was like two roads that were intertwined and built together. And then at one point they started to diverge. One went this way and one went this way. And the important part is they still ran next to each other, but they were separate experiences. But what I saw is as you got to that divergence, you just stayed there displaced, watching the person or persons going down that road and having this anxiety or this yearning because you didn't let go of the responsibility of the experience. Wow, okay. And what I see is, yes, that's going to be quite a battle. This is like the Five of Wands. Now, the Five of Wands, one thing that's important to realize, it could be conflict, but it's also training, right? There's something about training and learning, and it's like getting better on your own, learning to remove your emotionality from what you were once responsible for. Wow, this is heavy but beautiful. This is permission. Permission to move forward onto your path, right? Which runs parallel. It's important, separate but close. Tell me about this battle. You know, it's interesting because I'll say what I would say, what I'm feeling, part of the battle is just nothing feels right. But you know, when you get a new pair of shoes, doesn't quite feel right. Right? When you create something, it's like there's that moment where you don't know if it's going to be anything. It doesn't quite feel right before it comes together. Okay, tell me about this battle, Spirit, please. The Six of Wands, lovely, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so when I got this card, I was shown the Five of Wands, and then I was told to give you the talk about why the Five of Wands isn't always challenged. Sometimes it's preparation, and it's preparation for you moving forward. I'm seeing it again, that second mountain, that second part of what you are made to do. Some kind of co-creation with Spirit. Okay, so I'm supposed to move on. Interesting. We're going over here for a moment. So I'm getting all of this kind of information coming in from the left side of my head, which is the moon side, which is the maternal side. It is the receptive side. There's something about being able to still use that mothering energy, not gender specific, in this new endeavor and towards yourself is what I'm hearing. Interesting. Okay, what about the Six of Wands? Pratyahara. Pratyahara means Spirit is asking you to take the awareness of what is outside of yourself to what is inside yourself. Interesting. Okay, so what I just heard is that's why we talked about the reins. So picture like a stagecoach and horses pulling it and the person holding the reins, okay? The reins pulling back that energy essentially is Pratyahara. Spirit is asking you to get in touch with your inner self, your higher self, and to co-create. So what Spirit wants you to do is to take your energy from that which is outside of yourself, the ones you raised well, or the people you cared for. This could also be not just your children, but possibly, somebody you nursed back to good health, someone that you helped through recovery. They are ready to experience mistakes and, I'm hearing, follies on their own. And Spirit has something else that you need to do. And it starts by taking your attention to that which is inside of yourself, which is perfect, whole, and complete. Okay, beautiful. We're doing one more on that one. That's interesting. And I'm not sure why this deck, but let's see. I'm always excited to find out. The Fool, but in reverse. So Spirit is asking you, the Fool kind of jumps into new things, but not exactly haphazardly, kind of, just without worry. This is like, no, you don't have to just go out and start, you're not doing this anymore, so you have to do all these things. Spirit is really asking you to plan and to hone in and to really, really find what brings you contentment. Santosha is contentment. Now, contentment is better almost than happiness. I would say better than happiness, because contentment is in the present moment. Often happiness is in the future. So Spirit wants you to bring your awareness from outside to inside and focus on what makes you feel joy internally. Okay, let's see. Where can you find support? Where can support be found? I feel like I have an idea of what's going to come up, because all of this like internal work that Spirit is guiding you to do. It's really interesting. What do you think? Internal work, inner trust. And see this? This is a symbol of pratyahara here. Sense withdraw. She's lightening the awareness of the senses, the ears, and possibly even pulling it down over her eyes. She's bringing the awareness from that which is outside of herself to the inside of herself. That's kind of the whole joke. That's the whole trick, is everything you're seeking is actually found deep within. It's like, that's why we were born with everything searching outside, when all we really have to do is begin to search inside. Okay, so let's see. Any advice? What's the advice here? Where are we going with this? Interesting. Okay. Too many. Give me just a second. I'm hearing a song, but I can't make it out. Wisdom and simplicity. This inner trust essentially is wisdom. Shraddha is faith that's in action. So Spirit is really asking you to have faith that there is an entire part of your life that isn't fully there yet. I'm seeing it right around the bend. It's like I'm seeing that pathway again. And as you diverge, it's like there's so many things for you right here that you can't quite see. But Spirit needs you to plug in and take the energy from here to yourself to create this beginning. And it's going to be not haphazard, but very planned. It's going to unfold. I'm hearing with the same intensity that you plug into it. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Okay. So I'm being guided to grab you a chakra card. And I'm not sure yet if this is somewhere you have to focus or somewhere there's too much focus. I'm going to wait for the guidance once it comes out. It's interesting because all and none want to come out. So part of the message is bring your attention inward. The chakras are your energetic body running up and down Sushumna Nadi from the base of the spine to the crown of the head. Okay, let's see what the message is. Throat chakra. The throat chakra deals with the power of your will, your ability to make a decision of where you're going to put your energy. Your throat chakra also deals with your ability to not only speak truth, but to speak and live your truth. There's something about this, but I don't quite understand what it is. So let me go ahead and just pull another. Almost ready here. Yeah, death, external change, death in the upright. Ooh, and the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands, when I was getting this information, wow, this is beautiful. I was getting the information to give you a reading when I was just moving through my daily life. And what I saw were the pages, and the pages just kept coming, but particularly the Page of Wands. So Spirit is really asking you, the external change is to take the energy you put here, which is now just on a loop in worry mode instead of action, and to put it into this, into yourself, into whatever is being offered to you. One last card I'm hearing and we'll wrap it up. This was really beautiful. Oh, it's that one they said, okay. Hummingbird, beautiful. Look at this. The beginning and the end. See the little hummingbird here? So the path that I was being shown, it gets easier as you move forward, inspired by what you are here to do at the second mountain, at the second part of your dharmic journey. You are the joy bringer. I was told, make sure you simply find what brings you joy from deep within. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. And I'm hearing, if it doesn't make you happy, it's not for you. I hope this was helpful. Love y'all so much.